Hello viewers, Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot. I want to look at air signs for the month of May. This is a general reading. It may not resonate with everybody. If it doesn't, you can always come back to it. Cross watchers are welcome. If you've got your ascendant in any air sign that I'm reading on, or your moon placement is in Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, by all means, this reading could be for you. So check it out. But let's start with Gemini, then we'll move to Libra, and then we'll move to Aquarius. So let's have a look at Gemini to begin with. Gemini in May. I'm using my 78 tarot. It's a global art collection, 78 tarot, mythical tarot of the legendary. Beautiful cards, bringing together 78 artists to produce this beautiful deck. All right, so Gemini in May. Let's look at Gemini in May. Gemini in May. Show me Gemini in May. What's coming up? Gemini in May. The High Priestess, yeah. Gemini, of course, being an air sign, it's all about the mind. It's all about thoughts. It's all about strategies. Thinking, a lot of thinking. In fact, Gemini can be so much in their head sometimes that it wears them out. But the High Priestess talks about moving through the gateway of the logical mind, the conscious mind, through to the subconscious, the High Priestess. So in May, you'll find for some Geminis, again a general reading, but they may be more inclined to be in their subconscious. They might be having fairly strong dreams. They are bridging the gap between the conscious and the unconscious, and that's a good thing. So could even be a lot of fertility. When I say fertility, I mean a lot of ideas could be starting to come through in May for Gemini. Let's keep going. Queen of Cups, yeah, it's the emotions getting out of your head. Because the High Priestess to me is a very the emotions reside in the subconscious. These are revelations that are coming through for you, Gemini. For some Gemini mothers as well, the Queen of Cups can often indicate mothers nurturing, caring for those around you. So there's this real softening of energy here that I see in May. We've got the Ace of Swords. Again, this could be, your card. This is the logic. The Ace of Swords is coming forward with new plans, new strategies. But this card, there's nothing hard about this card. And in fact, I'm being drawn to the purple here. And this looks like a stingray. So you've got this idea of being underwater, a sort of cross between a stingray and a butterfly. Because your ideas or the things that are coming forward for you in May are being driven by your emotions. Okay, so you're feeling this whole situation, this global situation. You're feeling it through your heart and through your subconscious. You're very connected into it in some way. The Sun, yeah, I'm feeling for you this reading in May is to do what is currently going on. This Sun is a brilliant card. I think that's either a phoenix rising from the ashes, or you've got ideas coming forward which are generated from an emotional or subconscious level in some way. Pay attention to your dreams in May, Gemini. In the practical sense, you've got new ideas that you'll be bringing forward in May. Something new is starting for you. It could be you're getting back from this lockdown. You're moving back into work. Something is occurring. Some new thing is happening, but it's not. It's a bit unlike what has happened because there is utter brilliance here. It's a bit unlike what has happened in the past because this is being generated in your subconscious. The King of Wands, this leadership card, courage, boldness. You could be, again, many Geminis can be found in leadership positions, but I feel that you're going to, as a result of something that you have been germinating in your subconscious, you're going to be called upon to undertake some kind of leadership role in May. The Ten of Wands, this is again completion energy, but it's carrying a heavy load, showing me that you've had to nurture yourself, because that's the other aspect of the Queen of Cups, is self-nurturing, putting down that load, and taking time for yourself. Judgment, underneath the Ace of Swords, we've got the Judgment card, something coming to an inevitable close. So something has ended, something is going to restart in May. And the Eight of Pentacles, for some Geminis, it's getting back to work in some regard. It's stepping forward with the skill that you have. I mean, this Eight of Pentacles, this person's got something to offer. I feel that what has gone on globally has been, it's been a bit unusual for you because you felt it at a real emotional level. And you've had these ideas that you'll be bringing forward in May, germinating in your subconscious. Let's keep going. The King of Pentacles. Now I've got the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. The King of Pentacles, of course, is business people, leaders. I feel for some Geminis, they are in leadership positions. For those that have your own business, you're going to be, starting to bring new stuff forward in May, or finding solutions to problems that have been dogging you as a result of what's going on. The Empress, abundance, fertility. I think I thought there may have been some kind of fertility here. This could be also speaking to mothers. I'm feeling a strong pull to mothers as well. Looking after and nurturing your family. The Hierophant, a higher source. Wow. It's almost like, I think if you look at the reading for Leos, there's a lot of similarities here. It's like you've had in this global situation, you've had to find new ways of doing things. You're drawing a lot on your emotions, whereas normally you're all in your head. Meditation. This quietness, this stillness has actually been working well for you because it's put you in touch with your subconscious. I guess what I'm feeling quite strongly is that whatever you've germinated in the last month or two, you're going to start to bring forward, because both the Empress and the High Priestess is in the realms of the subconscious, bringing forward new ideas. These may not start in full in May, but you're going to see the beginnings of something. Let's see what's at the base of the pack. The Knight of Swords, there's been some kind of truth come forward in the last little while, or you're going to take that truth. I feel that's connected with the High Priestess, because the other aspect of the High Priestess is something being hidden for you. So for other Geminis, some information coming to light is going to be very important for them. Underneath the Queen of Cups, the Empress card, there's a victory coming for you. The Empress card is the harvest being realised. I've got this beautiful, underneath the Ace of Swords, I've got this beautiful, one of my favourite cards because it reminds me of a Van Gogh painting, the Eight of Wands. Things really taking flight, things starting to come forward very quickly. This is this new idea that you've got. And the Nine of Cups, you've got miracles underneath the sun. wish cards, miracles coming forward. So I feel that for some Geminis, an idea that they've had is going to be birthed in May. For other Geminis, I see a focus on parenting, on motherhood, on children, a situation that you've been struggling with. You're getting enlightened. You're finding out some hidden piece of information, and things are going to start to move forward very quickly for you again. If you've been struggling, there is an emphasis here with this Ten of Wands and this meditation card, the need to take time out of, living in your head. So for other Geminis, there is a really strong message to take time out from the constant thoughts and rest. Okay, so Gemini, May could be a very interesting month on a lot of fronts for our Gemini friends. Let's move to Libra. Of course, the Justice card is associated with Libra. And equality, justice, finding the possible in the impossible are all very important. Cooperation, working with others, finding one's voice. Of course, being an air sign, this is all about communication. So what's happening for our wonderful Librans in the month of May? Show me Libra in the month of May. Show me Libra in the month of something's fallen out. The Ace of Cups. Wow. Okay, so something new on the emotion at the emotional level is beginning. The Ace of Cups is about relationships. It's about love. Something new is coming forward. Again, I think because Libra is associated with the sign of justice, justice being a karmic card in the tarot, they are really feeling what is occurring globally, and in their own way, they're taking the taking the battle for themselves. They're playing their part in one of the things with the justice is the scales, and finding an equilibrium. So you're playing your role, or you're going to be asked to play your role in May to bring forward more balance. All right, so show me Libra in May. Show me Libra in May. Okay, somebody is giving you something. I'm seeing like it's like a jewel being presented to you. So you could have an offer of something. The Five of Swords, we do have this, unfortunately the Five of Swords is really somebody who's embattled, and it is the card of some kind of abuse of power, or being bullied in some way, or having to intervene in a situation. Okay, you may be called upon to intervene in a situation. Going back to the past, this could be something that has occurred with Six of Cups in the past. You've had to adjudicate. It could be something that has occurred for you, but this is going to be very relevant in May for you. The Four of Cups, yeah, there has been a disappointment, either for you or for someone very close to you, or somebody you've been advocating for as well. The King of Wands, yeah, this is you, leadership in May, being called upon to intervene, to take the lead, to show leadership, to stop some sort of an abuse of power that has its origins in the past for you. That's interesting. Interesting cards here. Let's keep going. The Three of Pentacles, working together in teams. So for some Librans, there's been an abuse of power in the workplace, basically. And that because they've got this unique talent to offer, it's impacted on you in some way, and on your ability to bring forward your talents. It's got its roots in the past, a very emotional time for you with this Six of Cups. But I've got the Ace of Cups, which fell out, didn't it, at the beginning of the reading. There are new emotional starts for you coming up in May. Something that has its genesis or its roots in the past, some kind of abuse of power. There are new emotional starts. This is getting back to work as well, bringing forward your talents. You could be called upon to mediate in some way. the Devil, to show leadership in a situation that has not been, where the right thing has not been done, where there's been a big shake-up, a big change, a big awakening. This is a Capricorn energy. You're going to be called to try and sort it out in some way. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. This is the reliable work person. You are the Knight of Pentacles in many ways in this situation. You're going to be called upon because of who you are, because of the talents you have. If you've been looked over in the past, that's going to change as well. The Three of Wands, waiting for your ship to come in. That could be what you've been doing. Three of Wands is somebody that has put the work in, is standing at the shore, waiting for their ship to come in. There's going to be an expansion for you in May. You're going to be called upon to sort something out, or you're going to be called upon because of something that you do very well. The Ten of Cups, yeah, this is unconditional love. What has been disappointing for you will actually start to turn around in May. And the Page of Pentacles, there is an offer here. You could be asked to step into the breach in some way for somebody. There is a leadership here that you're called upon. Mediation, advocacy, leadership, because of the skills you have, Libra. At the base of the pack, yeah, somebody has done the wrong thing underneath this abuse of power with that Ten of Swords. Not a very nice card. But it marked an ending of a cycle for you. And the Page of Cups underneath this Six of Cups, this Ace of Cups, could even be an apology coming to you, or surprise news in some way, a surprise offer. You're going to be asked to step into this nurturing Queen of Cups role, this leadership role, and the truth is going to emerge in some way. A huge month for you. I do have the Strength and Endurance card, but I'm also mindful, if you've been asked to step into something where somebody has done the wrong thing and you're having to clean up someone's mess, make sure you get what's coming to you. Make sure you demand to be recognised and even paid for the skill that you bring forward, Libra. Okay, so let's have a look at Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius in May? I really enjoy these readings, these tarot scopes, because they can bring forth so much information. All right, so let's have a look at Aquarius in May. What's happening for Aquarius, the water sign, air sign, often referred to as the water bearer. Doesn't mean that it's a water sign. It just means that the water bearer, in some way, Aquarius is able to bring forward newness for us that starts us off in some different way. Very innovative. Often, sometimes can even be rebellious sign. All right, so what's coming forward for Aquarius in the month of May? Aquarius in the month of May. Aquarius in the month of May. I'm getting the Knight of Wands. So to me, that says that you've got some project or plan you'll be bringing forward. There's a victory here with this Six of Wands. Maybe that's what I saw. This Six of Wands, definitely a horse and a plan or a project. Something is going to be, you're going to have a victory in May, or this could be you're experiencing a victory now. The King of Cups, yeah. Why? Because you've been this nurturer, the water bearer, the balancer. Somebody that brings forward balance through a new. This is I'm feeling newness, a new energy moving through for you in May, Aquarius. The King of Pentacles, yeah, this leadership role. So I've got fire, I've got water, and I've got earth signs here. And of course, Aquarius, you're an air sign. So there's a balancing. I feel I'm smiling because I think in May, you've got everything right. You're doing everything right. And the final card, the Star. Yeah, I knew it. Some really lovely energies around you, Aquarius, in May. What you can hear in the background, I've got a flock of cockatoos that have been descended, white cockatoos, near my place, and they are really, really noisy at the moment. We're in for some snow weather, so they can feel that change coming. Okay, the star. All right, let's see what is clarifying these cards. Victory after a situation that you struggled in, basically. Yeah, the Tower card after the King of Cups. All right, underneath the King of Cups. So, what was burning? What was rendered? What was broken down? What situation that you went through in the immediate past that was so difficult for you? You're emerging victorious here. Beautiful energy that I'm feeling in May for you. The Six of Pentacles underneath the King of Pentacles. If you're in your own business, you're going to receive some sort of assistance with the Six of Pentacles. Giving and receiving help. Either you're going to receive help in May or somebody is going to give you help. The Seven of Cups underneath the Star card, could have been grappling with, because you've pulled the Tower, Aquarius, you could have been grappling with a really, really heavy situation that you did not know how to manage. You did not know which way to choose. If you chose one way, you would bring the Tower down upon you. If you chose another, then you could get absolutely swamped. The choices here were very difficult for you. But Aquarius, I'm seeing such beautiful energy coming through in May. The Four of Swords, the retreat, having to step back, being wounded in battle. You're emerging victorious in May. What I love it when we get these readings. Unfortunately for the person that I'm talking to, this is the Sun card, the Phoenix rising out of the ashes, achieving happiness at the end of a very difficult situation. What is occurring globally has really impacted on some Aquarians that are listening to this, and I'm here to say that the situation is changing in May. The Four of Pentacles, there could have been a downturn in money for you, a loss of money that has really made you feel very insecure. I can see some assistance being given to some Aquarians in relation to money in May. So if you've been waiting on a loan, if you've been waiting on a payment of some sort from the government, you're likely to get good news in May. And the Queen of Swords underneath the Star of Hope. You are an air sign. You are the logic in the mind. You think things through. You come up with ideas. Somehow you've done this in the midst of what is occurring globally, and you've come out a victor. The Knight of Swords, bringing some sort of truth forward. The Page of Pentacles, again, something to do with money here and your own security is being highlighted, because we've got the Queen of Pentacles here. But I've got this energy of, I saw a lot of fire energy here. I saw it as the Knight of Wands. Something that you've been really grappling with, a situation that's been, with that Tower card, very difficult. Again, you've had to rise to the occasion. The Dragon Tamer is that's that fire energy. But because I've got, I think I saw that Ten of Wands there. Be careful you don't burn yourself out. So there is a need to, May will be an action-packed month for you. It's come after a period of great anxiety. I feel brought on by what is occurring globally. But you've managed to come out the victor in May. Something is coming to you, and it's because of this Aquarian energy, to stay positive, to have hope. You've actually manifested something new. So working your way out of a very, very challenging time to the start of something new in May, entirely driven by your own solutions, your own efforts. So I'm really happy to bring forward that reading for Aquarius for the month of May, because you're the only sign that has pulled the Tower. So for somebody that I'm reading for, times have been, as a result of what's going on globally, times have been very tough. but you've drawn the victory card in May. So, all right. I'll leave it there, and thank you for tuning in for that reading for our air signs.